5:48 now. New this morning, sounding the alarm on AI in schools. A growing number of students are using tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini to complete homework assignments.
So everything Lynette just said was written by AI, and the same thing is happening in schools. News 10 NBC's Christy Blake takes a look at how schools are making sure students are actually learning.
It's getting harder for teachers to tell, even when running schoolwork through websites like these, Grammarly, and Turnitin. McQuaid Jesuit is using a different approach, this framework for AI use. It has levels 0 to 3 on how AI can be used in the classroom.
I think the most important part of this framework is that we're trying to bring students into conversations with teachers about how they're using AI, as opposed to just setting this up as a, teachers versus students, or AI is purely good or purely evil.
The goal is still authentic learning and students having their own educational personality. Principal John Serafine said some students like it for the right reasons, others like it for the wrong reasons. Students submit their work through Turnitin. This is nothing new. I used it in high school, but now it has a feature to track AI. It's not foolproof.
I think the best AI detector, quite honestly, is the teacher who's in the classroom, who's seen previous work from the student and can identify and recognize that, hey, this work isn't typical work from this student, which is, it's subjective, it's judgmental.
The school was clear. This is a framework, not a set-in-stone policy. So what happens if a student goes too far?
Well, there's a big gray area there, so it's often the case that a student might be overusing a tool, or using a tool that maybe was authorized in one capacity, but here he's using that tool beyond the authorized use. So in those situations, it typically results in a conversation with the teacher and some redirection, and maybe an opportunity for the student to redo the assignment.
I asked Serafine if he ever expected to have to make a policy like this as principal. He said no, but education is always evolving. He says faculty and staff are on high alert as they gear toward the midterm season. In Rochester, Christy Blake, News 10 NBC.
Thanks, Christy. Let's go in depth now on how many young people are using AI. A new poll from Pew Research Center found 64% of teens are using AI chatbots. 28% said they use chatbots daily. Household income also impacted use. Higher earners tended to use AI more than lower income families. The poll found ChatGPT was the most used platform, followed by Google Gemini.
Meanwhile,